Hello and welcome to The Banker. I'm Silvia Pavoni, economics editor of the magazine, and I am in Sao Paulo talking to Brazil's central bank governor, Ilan Goldfajn.
Hello.
So Ilan, thank you for your time. We gave you the award for Best Central Banker of the Year in 2017, recognizing the work that you've done in bringing down the interest rates and also inflation.
Well, thank you. For me, it's a great honor, and having this recognition gives us incentive to continue.
And that's exactly what I want to ask you, because the markets are expecting for the Selic, the benchmark rate, to continue to go down. It had hit already a record low at the end of last year, 7%. Now it is 6.45%. And markets are expecting the rate to continue to go down. Are conditions right?
Well, it all depends on our expectations of inflation, forecast by the central bank. We have our targets for 2018, 19, and 20. It depends also on the activity, on the balance of risks. So we will need to follow up every meeting and see what are the space we have.
Okay, so you're remaining pretty diplomatic on the matter, which is understandable. But markets are expecting the rate to continue to go down. At the same time, we are also navigating through a pretty uncertain moment in Brazil's history. So at the end of last year, when we last spoke, you commented that 2017 had been quite a remarkable year. This is said to be 2018. This is said to be yet another remarkable year with presidential elections taking place in October, and lots of uncertainty still going around about investigations, judiciary investigations into corruption scandals, and also whether the economy will continue to grow. It had finally come out of recession only last year.
Well, there are a few important phenomena. The economy is out of the recession, as you mentioned. It's also true that in a democracy, having the investigations continue all these years, since we already have them for 4 or 5 years. So that's, I will say, something that will continue. There are uncertainties this year, domestic, you mentioned the elections, but also we have uncertainty regarding the global economy. It has been quite a benign environment, but we never know when this very liquid market, very pro-risk market will continue.
And so an element that might impact the current status is also what's happening in the US. So we had the specter of currency wars being raised again, and we have a US administration which is also seeming rather protectionist. So how is that going to impact Brazil?
Well, Brazil has been a case where we had quite a closed economy with very low productivity growth. So I think it's an example where the world has to avoid. Protectionism will lead to less competition, less efficiency, and lower growth for everybody, including the US.
So this is what we wish for, but as things are at the moment, we might still have really an administration which is perhaps thinking about pushing down the value of the dollar. How would that impact the real and other currencies around the world?
I do believe the dollar is quite a floating currency, and it has this characteristic of being free float, has survived several rhetoric, several talks about them. But at the end of the day, what determines the value of the dollar are fundamentals, the differential growth rates, differential interest rates, productivity growth, things like that. So I still believe that that's what's going to drive, over time, the dollar against the rest of the currencies.
So you think that we will remain close to fundamentals? Fundamentals will continue to lead?
Yes, I give more attention to the fundamentals than to the discussions, debates, the words.
Very well. Thank you again so much for your comments. Congratulations on the awards, and best of luck for the future.
Thank you very much. Again, it was an honor. Thank you all.